Was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Murray now. And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game. So they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's 3rd and 3.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This defense for the Niners very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Pull. And he'll go out out near midfield at the 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Up the middle they go. Pull. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run? Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, pull. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right.
A short throw here to Gotw.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that will will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Purdy.
And he comes back with one complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 16.
He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Murray off play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pull. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And quickly they get to the line. Murray changing the play.
On 3rd down, pull. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Shotgun now from Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Murray. That is caught inside the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Niners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the
touchdown in the new town. I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get too, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I'm wishing, lose my Patron, you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every